Alright, what I've got for y'all today is a CZ Bren 2 MS carbine. Main reason I'm making this video is I haven't seen many videos talking about the HBI Industries trigger. There's one, they posted one about them how to install it, and it's really about all I could find on it, and I really wanted to try out, so I went and bought it, and it's fantastic and I love it. So I figured I'd go ahead and slap the video up here talking about it, and we're just gonna go over the whole rifle, you know, the whole tip to butt thing. So obviously it is a CZ Bren 2 carbine. It's a full 16-inch barrel. It's got a hybrid muzzle flash compensator thing on the end. It kind of looks funny, but it works. And then going down from there, obviously you got your 16-inch cold hammer forged barrel. Then you have your adjustable gas block right here. Which way does it go? That way. You got one, or you got standard, and it's got T on it. Not really sure what the T stands for. Maybe tactical. Get into that in a second. And then you've got one more, which shuts it completely off, so it basically turns into a bolt action. But, and it is the 5.56-223 variant. They also have 7.62 by 39. They have more than that, but not currently in the States. They have a 308 coming out. I'll probably get that as soon as it's available. But the two different settings, first one's just standard, how you would normally run it. The second one on the pistol variants, or the shorter barrel, or wherever you want to, there are two settings. One is standard and the other one is adverse. So like if it gets muddy or you want it, it overgasses it, so you have a higher probability of reliability in adverse conditions. This, from the research that I've seen and the research that I've seen other people do and just everything, the second setting on the full 16-inch one is actually a suppressor setting, because this is considered a suppressor ready gun. I have yet to try it. That's my next thing I'm going to get for this, is a 5.56 suppressor. I don't have pistol suppressor right now, but that's my next thing, and I'm going to then try it out. Probably make a video on that too. But so we've got that, and then we come down to the rail. We've got an M-lock rail, Picatinny on the top. Fairly standard. It bolts to the side here. Had some difficulties. Technical difficulty anyway. Back to the rail. Bolts to the side here and here. So it is locked in to this upper receiver. And I see a whole lot of people talking about on like AR-15s and stuff about the rail shifting and moving and stuff. This thing is bolted down so well that I don't think you would ever have, like if you're running an IR laser and a IR light for night vision stuff, I don't think you'd ever have a problem with that and getting out of whack at all, just because of the way that it is mounted. I haven't done any testing. I haven't actually seen anyone mention that before. I just see people talk about it all the time on AR-15. So I'm like, this probably holds up pretty good. I haven't done any testing, but anyway. And then I've got a BCM foregrip on it, a little sling QD mount coming down. Picatinny rail goes all the way, full length. It didn't come with any sights at all. I've got this. It's a Tacticon Armament Apex Predator V3 Solar. So even when it's off, the dot is on if there's light on it. So like I was at the range yesterday and I didn't even ever have to touch one button. It just lit up the whole time. And it'll run without batteries, which is awesome. I like it. It's a good sight. Works well. Moving down, we've got it's like a carbon fiber reinforced polymer is how it states on the website, and it's pretty sturdy. Like it doesn't feel cheap at all. I've got some hex mags that I bought to go with it. I just like the grip on them, and they function well. Probably not quite as good as a P mag, but they were also like $8, so it's kind of hard to complain. And then I've got down here, I don't only have the HBI trigger, which is that right there. I've also got the HBI extended safety switch, and also the HBI extended charging handle. And it's probably like 1/4 of an inch longer, and it's got that little dip on it where it goes up. I didn't think it was gonna make that big of a difference, but it really does. Because if you got a slightly bigger optic than this, like I had a wider optic, it was a Sight Mark, it was cheap, but it was wider. And every time you'd rack it, if you weren't careful, you'd just bust your knuckle on it. So that was why I got that, and then now I have a skinnier optic, so yeah, win-win. Coming down, it does have like the grip is part of the whole lower. It's got some really good stippling on it, and you can get changeable back straps like a pistol. But the stippling on it's really good. I like the angle it fits. And then all the way to the back, because it is a piston gun, you have a foldable stock, and you can shoot it just like that. Now, I don't really know why you would, but you can, and then it deploys real easy. There's a little bit of play, but it doesn't feel like you don't really notice it when it's up in your shoulder. But it's there, and then you got 3 stages like this. I normally just leave it all the way closed, that or one out, but normally all the way closed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's got, like I said, it's called hammer forged. This muzzle brake actually comes off fairly easy, and it's got 1/2 x 28 threads, so pretty standard. You can put just about any muzzle device you can find on there. So we're bolt lock, and then there's this paddle, the inside of the trigger guard, and you just press it down. It's your bolt lock. And also, the mag out, you pull it back, press up on that same thing, it'll lock it, and then down, lets it go. That's unique, but everything else is just like an AR. Paddle there, mag release there, mag release button there. That's pretty much it. And then while we're talking about it, let's go ahead and do this. Ghost that trigger. So we've got it right here, and we'll go down. That's the take up. That's it. Just dink, dink, and nice crisp clap. Now, see that reset. Dink, and again. So what this trigger goal was the main thing that they, in their description, that says is that it's supposed to virtually get rid of all over travel, which there was a decent amount. Like if you pull the trigger slowly, it would break, it would break, fire around, or if you dry fire either way, it'd break, and then it would still move back about the same distance as this take up now, maybe a little bit more. But that was the main thing, is getting rid of that over travel. So that already, and then the take up they did shorten a little bit, and that's a little bit shorter, not drastically, but that is a little bit better. But the over travel was the biggest thing, and you can do follow-up shots so much faster, and it just improved the shooter experience of this gun vastly, and it was like 50 bucks. Totally worth it. If I buy any other Bren 2 platform, I will be buying the same trigger again, especially if they do that 308. And I also kind of want to get a 7.62, or if they make a 300 blackout. Basically, I'm sold on this platform. Anyway, here's some shooting. Let's see what we can do.